Right. Let's make our way over to that location. We should be pretty okay going this way. I don't see why we wouldn't be. Oh shit. Go away.
Earn my commission. Combatant scan. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to see.
Dedicated to all the innovative minds in the Department of Research.
Combatant scan.
Proven to promote cognitive function.
I'm so sad I haven't found a legendary here yet. Reduces ammo cost? Damn. Thank God we picked that up.
Unveils the key to logic's asymmetry. How can that be? How can that be? Irrationality. One thing that you must profess.
I swear there's like a lot of songs and they just pick one at random, just making sure that they don't play like the same one twice in a row. I think that's like the coding for this radio, because I swear some of the songs, some of the music I have never heard before, and I have been listening to this for like literally 6 hours. It's kind of crazy. You know what? I kind of wish that there were like a completely mixed radio where it just does everything and then you just get random bits of lines from each of the radio stations. That would be hilarious.
In this infinity, can it be a positive activity? One thing, irrational term accepted. In the calculation, can it be any golden explanation? How can that be? How can that be? How can that be?
Verify before we amplify. Axiom denatured protein slab contains exactly the amount of protein your body can process at a given time. Make Axiom your axiom of choice. From the Order of the Ascendant. A statement with dual meaning. People who hate numbers do not count as much as the rest. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive
Mantisaur nest. Oh. Oh, right there. Okay, this place is way bigger, but I don't think they're gonna have to access all of it. No, there was an elevator. There was an elevator. That's, yeah, okay. Probably let us access it later. Was this always this visible? I just never noticed.
Your scopes for combatant analysis.
How do we not lose a single bullet?
latest field data validating or repudiating our forecasts, and relevant informational details for near present and future calculations. All pay heed and take warning. Recent reports note a sporadic outbreak of belligerent zealots characterized as having cobwebs in the attic throughout Golden Ridge. Specifically through the N-ray range, our laboratory tasked with harnessing mysterious stellar radiation. We've lost contact with facility personnel and thusly feared the worst. Cultist trespassers could never comprehend the fundamental forces at work in this lab, which might only render these zealots all the more unpredictable and dangersome. Unfortunately, in the current state of
Armed and ready.
structure, we cannot verify the N-ray range's status without questioning or over our autonomous extraterritorial.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
The best of circumstances. Stay cautious.
Usually incongruent, invariably finding negatives into positives.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition.
Oh wait,
Next
I do
up,
have the auto reload
well,
thing,
the
don't I?
seers among you already know.
Okay. So we don't need the machine pistol, do we? No, because we have this one. We don't need this. Don't need that. Air-cooled machine gun. We don't need this because we got this. The Agatha. Eh. Okay. I know some of this goes up to 20. But we'll take lockpick first, just in case. Yeah, guns 14. Oh wow, that's pretty insane.
As determined, you're listening to Grand Plan Wireless. For transpiring events, philosophical profundities, informed insight into the future, also music. And now, with another enlightening missive for the always inquisitive, it's time for Ask a Vicar. Vicar
Yeah, let's get this one so we can heal for more in combat.
What exactly did the charismatic mathematician teach?
One can spend a lifetime poring over the mathematician's works and still never grasp every lick and tittle. I'll give you the 60-second version. This progenitor of the order was the first to teach the defined and objective methods that led from the actuational mental stage to one of transcendence for all. He taught how society could reach its full potential and then move one stage beyond full humanity-spanning actualization. A society at that final stage will exceed human consciousness and understand infinity itself, grasping all of the cosmos as a single...
Here comes the whole neighborhood. Adversary vulnerabilities. Your replicator is charged.
Nothing will
Lift me up. I do it for you. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. I have a fix. Catch me up, then we'll talk.
To perform advanced calculations.
Back in business.
Thank you. Probability and the grand plan. There can be no discussion of the grand plan without also entertaining a deep contemplation of probability. Our ability to predict events to varying degrees of certainty.
I'm surprised we didn't have to fight like a big bad queen boss.
Statistical mathematics. Statistics, at its heart, is not but data. Data that is gathered, collated, and subjected to analysis. But what is the role of chance in that analysis? Let's look at the interpretation of.
I will pick up the
chance.
pupa, but what did that do? Is that a pet?
Perfectly balanced coin. It will land on heads with a 1 in 2 chance, or tails with a 1 in 2 chance. But are there really 2 outcomes? Is there not one specific outcome we can determine? Yes. With complete information, there can be no chance. Only outcome. Complete information.
Looks like a fight.
yields
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
100% accuracy. No outcome.
Which gun?
Hey, give me go getting again. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Necessary to flip the coin.
Hey, I'm not your
Efficient
enemy.
to simply go forward
Yet.
as
Back
if
in
it had been
business.
flipped, and proceed with whatever action that flip was intended to choose? If so, what part of that choice was ever left to chance? The answer, of course, is none.
Did the gun
Only
automatically
less than
regenerate
complete information are
mag?
reduced to chance. At
Interesting.
present, we do not have
Look alive, Commander.
probability distributions. By necessity, we are forced to estimate outcomes based on assumed distributions of sample populations. Such a travesty. No, not a travesty. Tragedy. A horror. A horror the archive will help
Save
us
here.
avoid. Every bit of data collected.
Okay, I thought the queen is gonna pop up right big out here. But,
Brings us closer to
nope.
our goal, to the solving of the universal equation.
Let me handle this.
Incomplete information leads to inaccurate predictions, which lead to tragedies. We must contribute any and all data.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
And you contributed to
Graphs
the
back in business. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
And now, constructually complete. religious statements regarding
Back and stand. Commander, you're bleeding.
Whether you are in between theories or in between meals.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
upon a chalkboard. And his choice and the Protectorate both count very little. The Order of the Ascendant counts the most.
Jesus
And
Christ.
now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
When we first met, your eyes pierced mine. Honest bond, I felt it in my veins. Your obsession with truth and thermodynamics set my heart ablaze. It felt so hypothalamic in our dynamic process. The temperature increased. It never remained constant. It was impossible to decrease. Caught in a catalyst, combustion. Joined in a synthesis, a flawless combination of this fatal attraction. Perfect calculation. Were we destined to a faulty form of
Dang, that was boy damn impressive. Thanks for clearing them out.
Yeah, no problem.
oxygen? You broke my heart when you countered that with phlogiston. In our dynamic process, the
Feel like a rube believing all the aether wave chatter about
Thought I
how
was
quick
safe
he's
after
gonna
avoiding
drop.
that blast, but it seemed to attract romanticism.
it was impossible to decrease. Caught in a catalyst, leading to combustion. Stuck in entropy from chaos to decomposition of this fatal attraction. This fatal attraction. This fatal attraction.
Oh, this is Outpost Opportunity.
That wasn't the song I was supposed to play. Oh, I forgot to carry the one. Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper. Something your fractions should never
.7 Kelvin, it could be cold. The very fact we found each other boggles the undisciplined mind. I can count on you, you can count on me. Geometric harmony, when our theories are challenged. You can count on me, and I can count on you. Colleagues can be told, but academia's always true.
Why use double entendres when sextuple ones will do?
You taught me scientific ways.
Yeah, that's the other trench, which we don't need to go to.
Shot by fluids to 100 degrees.
That's a lot of casualties. Paramedics ain't equipped for this. Not even close.
He's dead.
Oh, thank God. It's Barnabas, the worst. Barnabas, I need you to go get help, buddy. I think I might be hallucinating.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage?
I saw the explosion from the landing pad, and what exactly happened here?
Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help. I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped.
Absolutely. What do you need?
We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning, and the coils on our autodocs have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
Good news. This is good news is I can help you with some of the needed compression coil right now.
How fortuitous. This feels like my first bit of luck in ages. Wonderful. That's just enough to get the first of our autodocs back up and running. Thank you. Still, if you find any more, please bring them my way. It would be marvelous to have spares. I'm glad you're back. Getting the first autodoc running again has been helpful, but we could really use the other two as well. Have you brought more compression coils? Well, it's not...
I don't need it.
Sounds like
But,
these
you know.
coils will keep this triage from becoming a morgue. Let's get to scavenging.
Oh. Xanthium poisoning, huh?
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify. A statistically significant...
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
Understanding your place, knowing your course, all worry and doubt. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictive...
The order sent me as to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the order Abbott sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
There's no need to suffer from perplexity in the face of a
So, if it wasn't the order, you have a new enemy slaughtering your people.
Maybe. I suppose it's possible. But even if I believe you, What, by law, do you think I can do about it?
Get word out that it wasn't a order and that you got a new threat to deal with. Or be a damn professional and report this development to your superiors.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing, just letting you know that the order says it wasn't them that slaughtered my men? Also, there's some new nameless, faceless, seriously cutthroat competitors trying to frame the order, so we go back to killing each other.
We have tools to tame high order equations.
Alright, point taken. So how can I convince you that the order didn't do this?
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you like my help with those?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you. See? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
Really? All it takes is some bits to solve this issue? Yeah, I could do you a few favors. What kind of things do you need?
That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message.
I've already agreed to help your doc. Is there anything more you might want to do?
There's been a murder at one of our forts. Trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for.
All right, what else?
This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur.
No.
A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Fair enough.
Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
Cloister and Eden, since it's become the principal power source for all recognized inhabitants of the system. But it's not without its dangers, and
I can just bribe him. Okay.
efficient utilization took time. Zeranium in its liquid state is volatile and explosive. In its gaseous form, it is toxiferous to organic material. But in its crystal state, it's practically putty in our hands. Not fully safe, of course. You wouldn't sprinkle zeranium crystals on your nutrient bars, but they won't kill you on immediate contact. Certainly more harvestable in our zeranium manufacturing. Imagine years of jeopardous methodological experiments, extraction, refinement, and processing, from the harvesting of liquid zeranium to the grinding of crystals for higher yields. Now, zeranium powers everything from laboratories and outposts to craft and weaponry, comparatively safely, and at a greater input to output ratio than any other known form of fuel. Send a message with an emphatic sign-off such as, "You'll never be sad when you have solutions." Oh, yeah. That apparently was a note to self, not to be read aloud.
Continuing as predetermined. Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is not. Now for a new song.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the purple berry parasite. OA archive transcription number 3918-4 begins here. Hello. For the record, my name is Marie de Rothschild, Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Archive. Today, I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple-berry parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries and former supernumerary, although that's a different lecture. The spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place after illness-related costs exceeded corporate profits. As is usual for Auntie's Choice. The purple-berry parasite infects nearly 100% of all purple-berry bushes, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collectives. Originally discovered on a single colony world, the purple-berry plant would subsequently spread throughout the colonies due to Auntie's Choice's poorly regulated interstellar shipping. Well, actually, it was due to Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another company to become Auntie's Choice. Honestly, these corporate interactions make little sense to me, as they mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just refer to them as Auntie's Choice going forward, even though that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues. But I digress. The purple-berry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has ever witnessed in a rare Auntie's Choice lab recording in our archive, which we acquired from a corporate defector.
Auntie's Choice drop pots?
Before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily interactions with our Protectorate allies. But again, I digress. Belated testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were infected with a microscopic parasite, the purple-berry parasite, or PBP, as it is colloquially called in Auntie's Choice's records. More specifically, the PBP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage of the parasite.
Hey, Choppy. Hey, Pinchy. Hey, Slashy. How are my three favorite mantisaurs
After
doing?
an infected berry is eaten
Kindly
by
take
a
a couple
host,
steps back,
the
friend.
microscopic eggs
This time with my
inside the
precious
berries are
mantisaurs is
exposed
sacred.
to the host's digestive
No.
enzymes, which trigger their hatching. These parasites enter their second stage as spiky worm-like creatures
He
with
dressed it.
pest-sized pincer-like
That's so
tentacles,
ridiculous.
which then proceed to feed on the host directly.
Oh my
ingesting
God.
Tissue and
That's
blood
so
along
good.
the entire
Swear you take more naps than a Raptidon.
These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters.
Still got no one saw
Kindly
it.
don't it? Whichever void brain know nothing decided mantisaurs are more cost effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget.
I wonder
Also,
which
as the
local
expelled
flora and
contents
fauna
contain undigested purpleberry seeds, the distribution of the plants is increased.
Just
helping
think of the
infected
bits.
purpleberry plants to
Don't
spread
think about
farther
foul,
and grow better
disgusting
than uninfected ones.
odors,
Perhaps
vile.
unsurprisingly,
Nope.
careless Auntie's Choice
Okay, dude.
scientists mislabeled
Yeah, don't think about any of the things
obvious
that you just
symbiosis,
thought about.
Given how both
Uh-huh.
the purpleberry
Yeah.
plant and its parasite are benefited by the
Good
relationship
idea.
as a parasitical relationship. Given that initial classification error, it's a wonder the Auntie's Choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plodding Auntie's Choice field researchers discovered that co-native planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite and hardly affected by it to any large amount. But human
You know what? We'll just go this
were
way.
not so fortunate. The PBP worms disrupted the human internal biome to such a degree that the eventual correspondingly large immune response
Hey, is that
leads
another
to
drop pod right there?
violently explosive diarrhea, resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal tract. Human casualty rates were close to 100%. Given medical attention by Auntie's Choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary procedures or prescribing expensive ointments such as their antibiotics, a topical cream that offers no benefit to the dying patient except possibly smoothing away stubborn wrinkles, according to product literature. However, given the purple berry's non-zero nutritional value and low growth
Non-zero nutritional value.
Anti's Choice Administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were tested and found effective, but they were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purple berries, so these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found not in a lab, but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of two different earth fish species called salmon and tuna, was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes, or salmon worms, with an estimated 70 to 90% of all salmon being
stranger?
by these parasites. More importantly, the text contained the solution to eradicating these parasites. Freezing. The simple and obvious, yet untried,
Acting like I'm not
act
even
of
here.
freezing the salmon meat killed the embedded parasites. A quick test showed the same procedure worked on PVP eggs, although without quite 100% effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged.
I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order, Protectorate, Anti?
Their texture or flavor
Actually, I'm Earth's Directorate agent.
Really? An Earth Directorate agent? I have no idea what that is, but okay. Me, I'm a Sprat Trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow.
Especially purchase a large variety of purpleberry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite.
The taxidermist back in Matriarch Mercy wants some fresh Sprat corpses.
Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat.
Forgive me, but these Sprat smells like brandy. Have you been drinking?
No, that was me. I was enjoying a bottle a little too much and spilled it. Not to worry, I cleaned off the sprats. Hypothetically, if you happen to be weighed down by a bottle of prestige brandy, I'd be more than happy to take it off your hands.
Steep costs for vermin, but my client has high standards.
Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business.
I ain't got time to suss out the difference.
Another happy customer.
And the universal equation. Now let's turn to Vicar Mag Sci for the answer.
Okay.
First, based on the vernacular of that question, and it's not even a question, I shall assume the inquirer is no academic. Indeed, I theorize they're from Auntie's Choice. No doubt a cast-off from their consumeristic society, what they might call a rung leech. To this listener, I say, welcome. We vicars are always gladsome to educate the ignorant, and to maximize comprehension of our new corporate friend, I shall present my answers using as few syllables as possible in the lingua franca of Auntie's Choice. Product placement. I've just upended a box of Purpleberry Crunch across my work desk. It's one of Auntie's Choice's more digestible products. Addictively edible even. Difficult to consume just one. The crunchy morsels scattered yon and hither represent the fundamental building blocks of the universe. To the layperson, this random scatter of purple matter looks chaotic. But we in the Order see the underlying structure, the math beneath the mess. Every artificially flavored berry on my desk did not
seem like a
settle in
go-getter.
space by happenstance. It was positioned
Let's consume lunch sometime.
Dynamics.
Oh.
By momentum, by the mass
Sure.
attraction of neighboring berries, the desk surface beneath them, the planetary object beneath.
If we meet each other again, let's have
Berries'
lunch.
mass followed a predetermined order, no different from the spill of stellar material known as the Milky Way in the night void. We call this order the Grand Plan. Do we know every step of it? No. But we know it is knowable. Just a matter of calculating the motion of every particle in the universe. That calculation is a universal equation. Once we solve it, and it's only a matter of time, we will know all that ever was.
Liquidate 'em!
We will never be Not only will we
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
we will ascend to godhood.
What happens next may surprise you, but not us. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
It means your proof is ended. Publication
Armed and ready.
is ready.
Combatant scan. Craft is ready. And Frankie, it's
Poder demonstrando. Hard to recall. Here's an easy acronym. QED. Quickly elucidate and demonstrate. QED. Get to the point and do not vacillate.
It's a brawl. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Not the optimal use of ammunition.
Send in your proof. Don't wait for later. You've crossed your T's. You've dotted your I's. The only thing that's left is publicize. QED. Quickly elucidate and demonstrate. QED. Get to the point and do not vacillate.
All those Auntie's Choice adverts claiming each new product is 110% this and that, as if numbers are just another adjective unmoored from evidence. Doesn't it enrage you?
Come now. You can't really expect truth in advertising.
It's not the mistruths. It's the cavalier liberties taken with basic mathematics. How can every product be 110% better? What does that even mean?
Have you tried the new Borstwurst Marisol? I'd say it's at least 110%, maybe 120% better than whatever passed for meat paste in the last formulation. Thank law, Fort Endurance still stands. We ought to check in.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Working hard or hardly working? Both? Maybe? Both?
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Questions, questions, questions. Today we have 3 questions for our youth-adjacent layperson liaison, Vicar Magsaisai, in this installment of Ask a Vicar. First up in our trilogy,
That better not be what I think it is.
working as a statistical analyzer, but I feel I've missed my calling as an analytical statistician.
You're in charge?
How might I switch
You're
careers?
in charge?
I receive such queries regularly. Based on a
in
method known
charge?
as interpolation.
Look alive, Commander.
To engage in both professions.
What? How did they see me? That's stupid.
I receive such queries regularly. Based on a method known as merged spline interpolation, one solution would be to engage in both professions. Just be careful to avoid Runge's phenomenon of convergent oscillation. But of course, you already know how to circumvent such a simple polynomial degeneracy. Good luck. Lost speed.
Second query, should I have another offspring? I already have 2 of them.
Your answer requires more elaborate mathematics than I can perform in the moment, but here's a general calculation based on the desired procreation rate of 2.3 offspring per couple. Calculate the sum of the children in the first 5 couples that live to your left, and add to it the sum of the children in the first 5 couples that live to your right. If this total sum is less than 23, you should have another child. If the sum is greater than 23, you should not have another child. If the sum is exactly 23, you should move to a new neighborhood and repeat the experiment. Next query.
Final question for the vicar. Do these pantaloons make my posterior look overly substantial?
No, those pantaloons do not appear as a term in the antecedent of that statement. Instead, other terms are leading to the validity of that assertion. Thank you for listening.
Stay tuned for what follows.
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free. Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
Well, then you'll be happy to hear that Durbin at the Outpost Opportunity sent me to sort this out.
Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right.
You seems like you're telling the truth. What exactly are you accused of?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
If not you, then who else had motive?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it, and he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
So how does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate crabble. He was definitely allergic to crabble. But we ate sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no crabble in sisty stew.
Exactly what he said would happen. Are you sure there wasn't crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find crabble anywhere.
Is there any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Let me try talking to the security officer.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand. What's happening? Are you making any progress?
I believe I am. I'll be back when I know more.
Thank you. But please hurry. I've got severe claustrophobia, and being locked in this tiny cage makes me feel like I've got a Manosaur queen sitting on my chest.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
Informational details for future calculations.
Temporary ceasefire?
That's right. Auntie's Choice and the Order stopped officially shooting at each other almost 3 years ago. Since then, we've just been sitting here twiddling our thumbs. Although, whatever's happening with Outpost Opportunity may well signal the exciting and lucrative return of open hostilities. Regardless, you're clearly not part of a little cosmic serial, so why are you in my base?
I'm a neutral party. No. I may not be Auntie's Choice, but I was sent by Commander at the Outpost Opportunity.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me?
With you? Nothing. I was sent to find some kind of head Manitor.
Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance.
Oh, hi there.
Certainly more harvestable in our Zerania manufactory.
Ha, good one. For a second, I thought you were seriously saying a Manticore, Mantisaur is in charge.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here.
He said there's some kind of dispute over... Actually, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna say, really? So you speak Mantisaur? Me too! Click, click, gurgle, gurgle, clickety, clack.
You may mock, but I am sincere. I can speak as easy to him as I can you on account of my graft. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander, it's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
Probably, but I've definitely heard stranger stories.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdom.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
Well, is that right? Are you full of shit?
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Last group?
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
So you want me to get the mutated pupa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
But ours has 80 proof.
Actually, I already brought a bunch of Zeranium Mantisaurs and grabbed the pupa. This work?
What? I can't even imagine the odds that you just happened upon a Zeranium-mutated pupa in your travels, but that's exactly what we need. Now, if you'll just hand it here, I'll...
No. You really don't want to do that.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough of...
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please.
As is usual for Auntie's Choice.
Is there a way you can prove you speak with a Mantisaur, Trooper Winsworth?
What? Of course. Its name is Wojciech, its favorite color is blue, and it had 27 brothers when it spawned.
Is that seriously the best you've got?
My ability to communicate with the commander has convinced Auntie's Choice, and that should be enough to convince you, too.
No. Here, use it for science.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire rich, respectable, and powerful.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Chopping
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
How does prediction work? Well, the intricacies are much too complex for the layperson to grasp, but that's hardly a satisfying answer. Trust Vicar Meg Sci-Fi for a fathomable description that even the shallowest-minded among you...
Draft back in business.
Combatant scan.
All right, you bastards, come out!
Leading to a simple to use, simple to understand life prediction equation.
I won't be loading in the midst of a battle. They can smell them. Investigate. Profit, meat loss. Hope this isn't just another... Oh, save us! Couldn't hide from me! So many of them!
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
But not us.
Don't become a statistic.
And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 ways and become allergic to water this year.
Last raring to go.
Someone, watch me while I load! Everyone, I'm going to investigate.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
My job.
I can count on you.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone left for us to file a complaint to?
Now what I think it is, it'll finally be time for some action.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous.
I believe your research will be valuable.
Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure. The research value of that...
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
What are you doing here?
Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out.
Okay.